In this section, we'll build up the idea of AI agents from the ground up, what generative AI actually is today, how we got here, and how you go from a simple chatbot to reliable agent systems. 3 terms that get mixed up. Generative AI is where we are today. Systems that generate text, code, images, and audio from a prompt, powerful but narrow. AGI is the goal state, general reasoning across most domains. Superintelligence is the theoretical step beyond human capability. The takeaway: almost everything in production lives in the generative AI era. Our job is engineering context, execution, and reliability around powerful models. Quick history. The 80s were symbolic rules. The 90s, statistical machine learning. The 2000s scaled it to the web. From 2010, deep learning cracked perception. In 2017, the transformer arrived, and from 2020, scaling and instruction tuning gave us today's large language models. Each wave didn't just improve accuracy, it unlocked whole new classes of problems. A few milestones changed representation itself. Word 2vec made meaning computable as vectors. Attention and the transformer let models focus and train at scale. Scaling laws made performance predictable, turning model building into engineering. And instruction tuning plus tool use turned raw models into assistants that act. The through line: a shift from model-centric AI to system-centric AI. The model stays central, but value comes from orchestration, context, tools, and reliability. Agents move us from a product that works to a product that thinks. Instead of hard-coding every path, we build systems that reason, use tools, and carry work forward. That's why agents are reshaping the entire engineering ecosystem, not just the chat box. Agent maturity is a shift from answer quality to execution quality and reliability. It starts with chat assistance, then retrieval and memory for grounding, then tool use to actually act, then planning for long tasks, then multiple agents collaborating by role, then integration into real workflows, and finally reliable production agents with guardrails and evals. And watch the pressure points as they mature: tool and context bloat, noisy history, and failures that are hard to diagnose without observability. Where do these agents run? The core loop stays identical. What changes is where the models, data, and services live. In the cloud, you lean on hosted models. Locally, everything runs on your machine: private, low latency, offline capable. The architecture doesn't change. Runtime is a config choice, not a redesign. Real adoption is hard, and the challenges differ by space. Enterprises face integration and governance. Product and engineering teams struggle to fit AI into the software lifecycle safely. Personal spaces demand deep understanding while protecting private context. Communities generate huge knowledge but struggle with quality and trust. And cutting across all of them: security, model reliability, data quality, cost, and responsible AI. Success means tackling these together, not one at a time. So what can you build? Agents are a pattern, not a product. On the enterprise side, start with narrow copilots, pull request review, ticket triage, policy queue, and grow into multi-agent systems like an incident command center. On the customer side, start with support chatbots and onboarding, then evolve into proactive success copilots. The story is consistent. Start with single-task copilots, move to orchestration when you need scale. One concrete vision: a closed-loop engineering platform. It ingests signals like issues, pull requests, and user feedback, then moves through 8 stages: discover, know, reason, plan, build, review, deploy, and learn. Coding agents implement changes, reviewer agents validate them, and every outcome feeds back into memory. A continuous loop that turns engineering signals into executed work and organizational learning. Agents get interesting when they're personal. On the everyday side, a daily planner that adapts to your energy, a learning coach, a finance companion. On the work side, inbox triage tuned to your style, meeting prep in your format, a writing copilot that mirrors your tone. Personalized agents win when they feel like your memory, your preferences, and your workflow, not a generic chatbot. The same pattern applies to product management. An AI-native product operating system that turns ideas into executable plans through 5 stages: discover, strategize into OKRs, plan into a roadmap, execute into implementation-ready work, and learn and adapt from feedback. The magic is end-to-end traceability, from vision to objective to code to feedback, all linked in one living knowledge graph, always up to date. Bring that pattern home. A personal operating system that runs local first. It discovers signals from your email, calendar, and files, builds context with local memory, reasons about your deadlines, then plans and acts. Imagine a morning brief that reviews your calendar and overnight email, and when you say, "Prepare me for the 2 o'clock review," it gathers the invite, prior notes, and open actions in seconds. Local first matters. Your data stays on device, it works offline, it's faster, and it personalizes over time. With approvals where needed, it behaves like a digital chief of staff. Agents don't have to serve one person. Community agents create shared value, a forum moderator that keeps discussions policy safe, a curator that merges duplicate questions, a knowledge graph with source attribution, a translation, and accessibility companion. Community-first agents shift value from individual productivity to shared coordination and trusted collective knowledge. Real systems aren't one model, they're many. Text models plan and write, image models generate, vision models inspect, speech models transcribe and narrate, video models create clips. And there's no new loop logic. When an agent needs an image, it just calls a tool. The model lives behind an MCP server. You can mix modalities in one run and swap runtimes freely. Draft with a fast model, finish with a high-quality one. Runtime is config, not architecture. Let's pull it together. At the center is the core AI loop: prompt, model, response. Around it, 5 layers. Better context through retrieval and memory. Better execution through tools and connectors. Better abilities through agents and planning. Better reliability through guardrails and evals. And optionally, better experience through streaming and voice. The model is just the starting point. The real power comes from combining all 5 into one cohesive system. And here's how that looks in practice: the full architecture. The same core loop at the heart, surrounded by knowledge and retrieval, tools, and MCP, memory, orchestration, and reliability controls. Everything we've covered maps onto this one picture. Building this for real teachers' hard lessons. Context windows are smaller than you think. Tool definitions and history eat most of it. MCP is powerful but expensive. Skills are guidance, not functions. Markdown beats bundling tools. Unbounded history is slow poison, so use summaries. Cost visibility changes behavior. And small models can't coordinate. Deterministic chaining beats asking a model to orchestrate. Above all, build context awareness first.